back to our channel. We are so excited to do this vlog today and to finally release our very first unit of our new play-based preschool curriculum. Many of you know that I was a preschool and kindergarten teacher for 9 years before I became a stay-at-home mom, and it feels so good to be back in the game and doing it with my own kids. And it's even more awesome that I get to share it with you, so thanks for being here. In this video, we're gonna cover the supplies that I love to use for this in the fall unit and how to get it all set up. We'll cover my favorite books that we like to read during this unit, the vocabulary words that we're going to teach, literacy activities, math activities, and art projects. We'll show you some big experiences that you can share with your child in order to help them have a more real life and hands-on experience during this unit. And then to top it all off, who doesn't love snacks? So we're going to share some fun fall-themed snacks that you can share with your child during this unit. Be sure to stick around. Later in this video, we're going to be giving away 20 free copies of our first play-based preschool unit in the fall to some members of our YouTube family. So you got to stick around to find out how it can be you. And I'll try to link most of the supplies and books and printables that I'll be using in the description below. All right, let's get started by heading over and checking out my favorite supplies. So as far as fall supplies goes, honestly, most of this stuff I was able to pick up at the dollar store. These packs of leaves have 50 leaves in them each, and we'll use those for lots of activities. These pinto beans are going to be for our sensory bucket. I actually picked up this birch log off of our Facebook marketplace in town, and I had my husband cut it up into just some pieces that we can use in our block area, which will be awesome. We've got some cinnamon sticks for more sensory, these wonderful little bells that we'll use for music. Lots of pumpkins, lots of gourds. We made a new batch of our homemade Play-Doh in orange. If you have not tried our Play-Doh recipe yet, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's so soft. Way better than the name brand stuff, lasts forever. I'll link it up here at the top and in the description below, but seriously, do yourself a favor, make yourself a batch of homemade Play-Doh or 2 or 3 and have it for all year long. It's so wonderful and so easy to make. Titles that are engaging for your preschooler. Anything that involves leaves and pumpkins, apples, scarecrows, all of those things are so perfect for this unit. Books are an awesome, rich way to help your child visualize some of the concepts that you'll be introducing throughout this unit. So you can pick up most of these books on Amazon, but honestly, if you can, check out your local library. They have a plethora of fabulous fall books for your child that you can just check out and return once you're done. If you haven't seen our Homeschool Preschool daily schedule video yet, you're gonna wanna check that out because it'll make sense as to how we're kind of going throughout these activities in this video. But every day we start out with a little circle time. And there are lots of things that we'll do in circle time, which you can check out in our homeschool schedule vlog. But during circle time every morning, we're gonna make sure to go through the vocabulary words that we're introducing in this unit. Some of the words I like that I thought would be good to either introduce to Christian or to emphasize in this unit are apple, scarecrow, pumpkin, cornstalk, leaf, acorn, autumn, and hay. Obviously, he knows many of those words already, but starting up with vocabulary is a great way to reintroduce the concepts that we're talking about during the unit, as well as build your child's vocabulary while you're at it. Now let's take a look at 3 of our play-based literacy activities for our in the fall unit. For this activity, we're going to use the apple tree that we set up in the beginning of this unit. For this activity, we're going to be focusing on letter knowledge. If you're just starting out with a younger child, put some letter apples up on your tree and simply play with the apples. When you take them off, say the sound and pretend to eat the apples or put them back on the tree. For a child who already has a foundation of knowing some letter names and sounds, you might play way up high in the apple tree, which is what we did with Christian. For an even more advanced child, add apples to your tree with sight words, with consonant vowel consonant words like cat, dog, Matt, and pig. Or you can even make an apple that is their name. Have fun putting the apples up on the tree and taking them down. Way up high in the apple tree, I saw an F apple smiling at me. F apple. You found it! Give me 5. That Christian apple is so yummy. You should try it.
Bye.
The Y apple. Something that's actually pretty unique about our curriculum that is different than any of the preschool curriculums that I've seen out there is that in this curriculum with every activity, I've also included instructions on how to alter it for your 2-year-old versus your 4-year-old, because you and I both know that that is a struggle when doing preschool from home with multiple children, is that you've got your 2-year-old who does not know letter names and sounds yet, but maybe your 4-year-old has got them down and they're ready to do something a little bit more challenging. It can be really difficult to meet both of their needs without having to do 2 different things at the same time. In our curriculum, you can do the same activity with all of your children and meet their learning needs. But don't be scared, I've got all the steps laid out for you. And if you ever have any questions, you know where to find me. But back to our unit. Our next play-based literacy activity is going to be our sensory bin. And I love sensory bins because they are so hands-on. It's a great kinesthetic experience, and it's so easy to just throw in some letters and make it a matching activity. So get out your thematic sensory bin for your child, add some letters, or you can even add the apples that you used in the apple tree activity and make it a search and find for your preschooler. When it comes to this activity, our Christian boy will probably spend about 85% of the time just enjoying the texture of the beans, which is completely okay. Your preschooler does not need to be doing academics the whole time to be learning. They are constantly learning while they are playing, so if they are not engaging in an academic portion of your activity, don't worry about it. I promise they are still learning and they're definitely having fun.
Bean.
A bean!
Those are butter beans.
Lots of beans, you're right.
Mama, pull out the table. Mama, that's a leaf.
That is a leaf.
It's potted.
It is a pumpkin.
Ah, there.
There it is. And match the little F.
Mouth.
Our last play-based literacy activity that we will share is going to be our retelling block stories. We love our natural wooden blocks that we will use in every single unit. But for this activity, take the story that you read earlier today and retell it just playing with the blocks.
Pumpkin patch.
You're gonna go to the pumpkin patch. All right, here's some pumpkins. We can set up our pumpkin patch. And here can be the wagon for Biscuit.
Yeah.
Climb in, puppy. Very good. All right. What does he find?
Pumpkin.
He finds a pumpkin. Okay, which pumpkin is he gonna pick?
This one.
He's gonna pick that one.
Yeah. See, puppy. Here. There you go.
You're a sweet boy. And he was digging. And the girl says,
Oh no.
"Oh no, Biscuit.
No thinking now.
No digging now." That's right. And now let's take a look at some play-based math activities. Now, just as a reminder, math is not just knowing numbers and counting. Math skills also include geometry, comparing, classifying, sorting, patterns, measurement, time. All of those things are also math skills that your preschooler will learn and experience through play. The first math activity that we're going to do with your preschooler is going to be making Play-Doh pumpkins. And this is a geometry activity focusing on shapes. For a child just starting out learning their shapes, talk about the shapes while you make them together. It is an exposure experience where you're naming the shapes, you're having fun building pumpkins, and you're doing it together. For a child that is more advanced and can name the shapes already, challenge them by making it a game. I'm making a pumpkin that has 3 sides and 3 corners. Or I'm making a pumpkin that has the same shape as a plate. These kinds of conversations during play will naturally stretch your preschooler into higher orders of thinking. Wow, look at Mama's pumpkin. It's a square. That's right.
Mama, this is it.
Oh, that's the square.
Mama, this is the pumpkin.
That is a pumpkin. It's a square pumpkin. What shape should I cut?
This.
Oval.
Oh, whoa.
Oval. Okay.
Like that.
Right there. Okay, what now?
Diamond.
A diamond. What kind of pumpkin did you make?
And a circle.
You made a circle pumpkin. Our next play-based math activity that we're going to do is we're going to get lots of different colored leaves. And for this activity, we're gonna do a sort, and we're gonna sort the leaves into different buckets. Sorting, or otherwise classifying, is actually a math activity. The most basic sort you can do is sorting by color. A more advanced child might sort it by color and then sort it by how many points there are on the leaves, or the shape of the leaf, or the size of the leaf. You and your child can get creative with finding different ways to sort your leaves. This activity can also easily be done with different kinds of apples and also different kinds of pumpkins and gourds. What should we do with the red leaves?
In this box.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Good work. Hi, Christian. Where do I go?
Right there. Right there.
Right there. You got it.
There you go.
Our last math activity that we will share today is rolling apple seeds. Use an apple cutout, roll a dice, and add little dried black beans to the top of the apple. This is a very traditional counting activity. A more advanced preschooler might roll a dice, see that there's 3, add 3 seeds to their apple. Roll the dice again, see that it's 4, add 4 more seeds to the apple. Then count up the seeds on your apple to see how many seeds you have in all. This not only provides for an experience to count higher, but it also sets the foundation for addition.
1, 2, and 3, and 6, and 7.
Now let's move on to 2 art projects that I just love for the In the Fall unit. First is baggie painting, and I love baggie painting because it is mess-free and so much fun because your littles get to use their fingers while they're painting. Christian boy, what are you doing?
Shooting the paint.
You're doing the paint. Apple tearing is a great low mess art project, which is also helpful for helping them build strength in their hands. Give them some red construction paper, let them tear off pieces, and glue it to a paper plate. We're gonna rip off little pieces and stick it on our apple. Oh, good job, buddy.
You made the apple.
Paper, tap, tap, tap.
Paper. Tap, tap, tap. Paper. Tap, tap, tap.
All right, let's get to the giveaway. In the description below, you'll see a link to my party website, kbkparties.com. You can head over to that link to get your own copy of Play-Based Preschool. And the first 20 people to enter the coupon code right here, Carnahan Fam Fall Fun. Let me say that again. Carnahan Fam Fall Fun will get it absolutely free. It's the whole thing: lesson, daily plan, book list, how to do it for your older kids, younger kids, all of those things in there for you. Oh, and if you do score a free copy of the Play-Based Preschool in the Fall unit curriculum, would you please comment down below so people can see once it reaches 20 people? And I will also try to let everyone know in the comments when those free 20 copies have been taken. All right, now let's talk about big experiences experiences. And big experiences are my favorite because they give your child some context to be able to relate the things that you're learning in your preschool unit to. If you've seen our preschool daily schedule video, you know that we do a daily outing every day from about 8:30 to 10. And on Fridays, that's our field trip Friday, where I'm gonna take the kids out to do a big experience. Now, in the fall, some awesome big experiences include going to an apple orchard, going berry picking, going to a farm, going to a pumpkin patch, or even just playing in the leaves in your backyard. These are experiences that are outside your normal learning environment, typically outside your home, where they're able to see, feel, smell, and experience more of these things in real life. This last Friday for our big experience, we took our family berry picking.
Two blackberries. You got it! You got a blackberry. Okay, we're gonna head over to the raspberries, buddy boy.
You can do our farm.
We did go to the farm.
That's where they move.
Look, buddy, there's some berries right here. He's so soft. You found one! What's in your bucket? Raspberries.
What are we doing, Betty? We're picking raspberries.
Yum! Did you fill up your bucket?
We sure did.
Oh, let me see. Yummy!
Yum, yum!
Now, this wouldn't be a very good preschool unit if you didn't have some good snacks to go along with it. If you haven't tried apple pie in a cup, it is such a fun activity to add to your in the fall unit with your preschooler. In the bottom of your cup, you need crushed up graham cracker. So put it in a baggie and let your preschooler go at it crushing up that graham cracker. Next, on top of it, add a little bit of warmed up apple pie filling. Dash it with a little bit of cinnamon, top it with whipped cream. It was simple, it was fun, and at least Christian thought it was delicious. I am super proud of the curriculum now that it's done, and just to let you know kind of what's included in it, obviously there's an about the unit, a recommended materials and book list, lots of songs and finger plays that you can incorporate, but then the most valuable part, a day-by-day lesson plan of what exactly you can do with your preschooler to help them learn and grow. This is exactly what I would do as a preschool and kindergarten teacher if I was in the classroom. Everything from how I would do it with a 2-year-old who hasn't learned letter names and sounds yet, to how I would do it with a 4-year-old who is getting ready to enter kindergarten. And then of course, any of the printables and graphics that I would use with this unit are also included as well. Whew, I think that is it. This is crazy and super exciting. Like, I am jazzed. Can you see it? It's honestly been incredibly stressful doing this first unit. My husband is a champ for putting up with me, and I think he feels like I'm literally back to being a teacher again. He's been sitting at the kitchen table cutting out laminated stuff just like old times. Thank you, honey. Let's everyone give Quinn a round of applause for cutting out all of our awesome printables today. Ooh. No, seriously though, I really do appreciate him. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. We hope you got some fun ideas to help your child keep learning and growing as you explore fall. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you'd like it, subscribe. Our next unit is on the farm, which will be coming out in about 3 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for being here. Until next time. Bye.
You want a berry? Eat it. It's yummy.
Did you have a poopy? Did you have a poopy? Did you have a poopy?
Ainsley girl, do you want more? More. Good girl. Mmm. You want more? Oh, Sissy wants more. What happened to you? Did you eat some berries?